All right, so let's talk about Joel here from The Last of Us. Oftentimes, if you look at personality database, many people like to think of him as some kind of an ISTJ, something like that. But I actually disagree. I'm going to go in a very different direction with him. At this time, it's about 5 episodes into the show, and I'm going to go a different direction. I think he's actually an ESI in Socionics. This would be the ISFJ in Socionics, or for my MBTI people, ISFP. In other words, he's leading with FI, then SE as a secondary function. Why am I going with this? Well, what have we seen about this character pretty much throughout this entire time? I think for now, we can all kind of agree with the fact that he's likely a very sensory character. He's got SE, he's very forceful to the point where people are scared shitless of him. Um, yeah, very much just a sensory kind of person in that sense. So I don't think anyone's really going to dispute that. But where people are probably going to start wondering is on the FI. Many people think of FI as being somehow this very nice moral individual, but not so, especially from a socionics point of view. FISE can be very rough and aggressive people, particularly in defense of those they care about. They're literally referred to as the guardian in socionics and some socionics. What is Joel doing the entire show? His main purpose, almost, he's guarding this character, Ellie. That is his job. He is the hired muscle all the time to go around and beat the hell out of everybody. But really, his doing all this beating up of people and being forceful in order to protect somebody. He's always about his concern for someone. Here throughout the show, it's Ellie. At the start of it, it was his daughter. In the in between period, you see him very concerned with Tess. He talks about not really being very interested in any kind of organization, group. He doesn't want to join anything. He doesn't seem to really enjoy groups. He's very suspicious and cynical of people all the time, very cautious with people. He even talks about his brother. His brother is another major person that he's always after, trying to help him out, going to his aid and his rescue. He talks about his brother being more the idealist who wants to grow, wants to join the army, do all these other things. Very ideological in his approach, where Joel is very much against that. He has a much more cynical view of it. He sees that as silly, and his real only concern is taking care of those he personally is close to and values. You see this time and time again throughout the entire 5 episodes, really. He's not warm, he's not cuddly, he doesn't really care much for a whole lot of FE stuff per se. Um, he's just always protecting the people he cares about. And that's it. It's always his focus. Very cynical, very forceful, aggressive, sensory type of person. This starts to paint the picture to me of Guardian FISE individual. So that's my thoughts on him right now. And I doubt he's really going to change a whole hell of a lot as the show goes on. So I'm sticking with ESI.